Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies, and welcome to our video series, our educational video series called Peppers 101. We're excited to bring you videos on hundreds of peppers over the next few years. It's 2023, and we'll probably have 140 this year. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when more chilies come up. You may know about some of these chilies, but you may not know everything about some of these chilies. So I encourage you to watch all the videos and share them with others. It is our hope that we will inspire you to grow different kinds of chilies, taste different kinds of chilies, cook different kinds of chilies, share different kinds of chilies. My goodness. And we also encourage you to get your children in the garden, whether it's growing chilies, cucumbers, beans, peas, corn, squash, whatever. Get your children in the garden and let them be with you, growing from seed all the way to harvest, and then get them in the kitchen and let them help you cook. Spend this time with your children and you will change their lives. You will change their lives. You will. If you just hand them a phone or tell them to sit down and watch TV while you take a nap or go do other things, and you're too busy for them, then, well, I won't say anything else. That's your choice. But if you want a child to grow into a better adult, get them involved in the garden. Make a garden if you don't have one, even a small one. If you just have a small place or a patio, you can grow in pots or a raised bed or a little bed. You can do it. I know plenty of parents who work 2 jobs and husband and wife work, and they have a huge garden and they spend time with their children doing it. You don't have to be in the homestead off the grid to do these kind of things. I'm telling you, you will. Your child, if your child is part of the process of growing from seed to harvest, and then preparing and cooking the food, and then serving the food, that will leave a mark on them. That will be a good thing. It will make them have a better character. With that being said, we are looking at the Habanada chili. The Habanada chili was developed by a pepper breeder, actually a vegetable breeder, probably the top vegetable breeder in the United States. His name is Michael, and he resides and works at Cornell University. And he spent 13 years on this to develop a heatless habanero that has the fruity citrus flavor of a habanero, but doesn't have the heat. Now, there have been times I've grown a habanada or had my customer grow a habanada and got a little bit of heat. They got surprised. So keep in mind, it's a 13-year-old pepper, and that's not a pepper that's 100 years old. So something like that can happen, but for the most part, you will have mild or 0 heat with the habanada. They ripen from a light green to a bright orange. Sometimes they'll be kind of a light orange. If they're light orange, they're ready to be picked. But don't pick them if they're still green a little bit, because the flavor will not be at its peak. Okay? They're great in pickling, sauces, salads. This is the average size of them right here. They're very, very tasty. And you can see the production. Look at how many are underneath the plant here. Here goes a rotten one. Probably a bug bit it. Let me get rid of it. Habanada is something you will enjoy. It is a great chili to grow. Look at how many peppers are underneath here. The plants don't get too tall. The tallest I've ever had them grow, and I've grown them for years now, is probably about 4 feet. But sometimes they'll just be about 2 to 3 feet, and that's about it. These here are about 2.5 feet. They were started a little bit late. And sometimes they like to grow like this. They are a Capsicum Chinette's habanero type. And I don't know what Michael did at Cornell to what pepper he started with. I don't know what he crossbred or whatever he did. Every now and then you'll get an off shape. Here's one that's an off shape right there. But for the most part, they'll have kind of a ghost pepper shape, but they'll be smooth and orange. There's not much more I can say about them. They're a delicious pepper. They're a very popular pepper on my website. People buy seeds from them all the time. And they're very tasty. If you don't want too much heat, but you want that flavor of a habanero type or a Scotch bonnet type, you should try the Habanada. Let's look at these peppers again underneath here. Look at how many there are. Habanada. I guess nada means no haba. no heat, no habanero heat. This is Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chilies, and I hope you've learned something today about a chili. If you go to my website, I think I have the full name of the pepper breeder. I believe his first name is Michael, at Cornell University, but he's also bred squash and other vegetables as well. And again, he's probably the top vegetable plant breeder in the United States that I know of. There's other ones at the Chili Pepper Institute, but they work mostly with chilies. But Michael works with all kinds of vegetables. So, Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chilies, the Habanada. You'll take care now. Bye-bye.